it going, everybody? And welcome to the first annual in-person podcast for the Dirty Water Red Sox podcast. I'm your host, Rob Anglin, with my co-host, Italy Jet. We're here, baby. How's everybody doing today on this lovely Monday morning? Rainy day here in Mass, but we're enjoying the weather.
Man, what a freaking... it's raining. What the heck? It's raining nonstop. What's up with y'all?
I don't know. We live in Seattle, not Boston, I think.
Man, so it's been a rough getting here from North Carolina to Baltimore. Now I'm here in Boston. First time I've been in Boston in a long time. I'm super excited going to Red Sox games week. Get to hang out with the crew. Devin, what's up, man?
Man, I'm doing great. Just chilling here. Red Sox, they ain't be doing well as always. They sucking. So you know what? I'm just loving it. We got beaten by ourselves, by our own team, the Sox. So you know what? Let's get this pod rolling, man. This is going to be a great one.
Exactly.
Let's get it rolling, indeed. Fun fact, me and Justin here, my buddy. This is a great co-producer, Justin here. Hello, everybody. We always talked about it when we first started a podcast and when we did our older podcast Inside the Sox. Shout out to Guy Boston Source, by the way, for giving us an opportunity here to let us record and have a platform here. But me and Justin always said, just a couple of guys talking Red Sox baseball at a bar. Here we are, Coors Light in hand, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. But we are enjoying ourselves here at this beautiful bar. Shout out to the owners for letting us come here early and record. They are so humble, so amazing. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about. We could talk about this series loss against the Chicago White Sox and an ugly, ugly series. And especially Saturday, that home run that hit the bottom of the pesky pole that ended up being the game winner and a pitcher's duel. It sucked. I'm going to go to Italy Jet here. We're going to talk about this series. How are we feeling entering this Rays series last week of the year for the Red Sox?
I mean, let's just be honest. It's been not great. That hasn't been great. This is what the monumental moment of we should be trying to go to the playoffs, right? No, it's not happening, guys. It's better luck next year. But I am excited about next year. And I'm excited to go to the Rays game because it's the last games at Fenway, as Devin said before. So I'm happy about that. But overall, it just defeated us. They look defeated. Let's just be honest. They look defeated. They look like that this is over. It's just over. And you know what? It's okay because I think we're going to make some moves in the offseason. I really do think so. I think we're going to make this team better. And you know what? It's not a good MLB when the Red Sox and Yankees suck at the same time. It's not. We're part of big baseball here, and that's what it's all about, especially when you're in Boston, especially sports town it is. So I think the White Sox was kind of the tip of the cap that this sucks. So hopefully go in the Rays game and just end it on a high. But what do you think, Devin?
Well, we just have some breaking news coming out of last night, and every Red Sox fan love to know this, that the New York Yankees are eliminated out of the playoffs. They are no good. They're just like us, second to last place.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers to that. Yankees and Red Sox aren't in the playoffs, but especially the Yankees. But, this series, man, I mean, that home run off the foul pole, that was like the most cheapest home run you'll ever see at Fenway Park ever happen. And, of course, it had to be one of the White Sox best player, Robert. So, and we had our old friend Benintendi in town. So, it was a very somber moment to see that happen. But you know what? I'm excited to go to the game with you guys tomorrow and on Wednesday with Italy Jet. It's going to be a great moment. Whoever wins, whoever loses. But can we break for Rob's last time the fade line curse?
This guy.
The fade line curse, man. Ever since the Oakland A's series, it was broken. But ever since then, the curse still stays alive. So, Rob, what are your perspectives of this White Sox series, man?
Let's start with the White Sox series. Losing a series to a team that's not as good as us obviously sucks. Like you can't deny it. It's really bad. I think that the Red Sox just need to figure. Oh, sorry guys. I it's kind of hard. I don't have my headphones on, so I really can't tell. But let's talk about this. The White Sox losing this series, winning the series against the Red Sox. What can we say? We can't even say the better team won because they're not a better team. They are a shit show this year. We've seen it. I mean, they have their teammates. Yasmani Grandal smacking Tim Anderson. This was before the All-Star game. Tim Anderson just got beat up on all year, to be honest. I wanted him on the Red Sox, by the way, at one point, but I take it back. But no, it was good seeing Benny come back to Fenway Park. Obviously, fan favorite Andrew Benintendi saved the season in 2018 with that diving catch in Houston. Losing that series to Chicago, though, it's not fun. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm excited for the Rays series. I'm excited because this will be Italy Jet's first time going to Fenway Park in his life. He's super excited. You never forget your first time at Fenway Park. I'll tell you that much. I was telling him on the phone last night. I'm like, you'll feel the history. And the history there is great. I love going. I went with my guy Justin here a couple times. Got to see Dev. Last time I saw Dev at Fenway Park, he won the New Balance Stance competition. Can he go 2 for 2 this year?
3-time champion.
Let's make it number 4 tomorrow. Let's make it 4 tomorrow. Maybe I'll jump in. I need a new pair of New Balances. But all in all, we're super excited for this. It's going to be a good series. I mean, when it comes down to it, it's football, basketball season here in Boston. Hockey season 2 preseason started yesterday, so it's very fun. But yeah, super excited for that. Now that we're talking about the season, we got to talk about it as a whole because it was a roller coaster 2023 for the Red Sox. There's a lot to talk about here. I'm going to start with Dev. How are we feeling about this whole season as a whole? Obviously, the great July, but then this inconsistent season has just not been fun for the Red Sox.
Well, I mean, I started off this podcast saying that this team was going to be a wagon and they were going to be a playoff team. Boy, was I wrong about that, With the signing of Justin Turner, getting Yoshida and whatnot, I really thought this team was going to be a surprise team and hopefully a playoff team. Like, it was sad losing, Michael Waka, Xander Bogaerts, the big L from Heimblum. But you know what? It's been a really emotional roller coaster if you think about it. The Red Sox went on like a 9 to 10 game winning streak to start of, May or in April. Then they start losing 10 to 20 games and you're like, oh, great. This team is not going to be, the team that we expected it to be. And then, I don't know. It's just some stream in, August and September. These Boston Red Sox just want to be like, you know what? Let's give the Red Sox fans hopes to start off the season in August. But then the last couple of weeks, let's just make them be like New York Jets fans and go down the hole. Like you really have to do that. Like emotional roller coaster, up, down, happy. And as you see, Italy Jet, he turned to the dark side. He is now a New England Patriots.
Absolutely false. I am not changing my name. Absolutely false.
He'll be the French Pat right now. But
I'm not even Switzerland in this situation.
But this season's been very emotional. So I can see this team definitely turning around if we can get Ohtani by next season. Italy Jet, what are your thoughts on this season for the Boston Red Sox?
Jets. Jets. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, well, everyone thinks we're going to get Ohtani. I don't think we're going to get Ohtani. I think it's just way too much money, man. You know how long he's going to pitch for with the injury that he's had. I know he's supposed to come back next season and, be playing his DH, and I get that. But overall, if we can get that kid from Japan, the starting pitcher, then I think this is going to change the starting pitching. I know there's been rumors about Tanner Houck. I want Houck to stay personally, but overall, I could see why we would move on from him. There's going to be the way this organization has been talking about lately, guys, and we've all talked about it. There's going to be a lot of major changes, and I'm just kind of freaked out if Core is going to go in the front office. That's what I'm freaked out about. I don't want him as coach. I know some of these guys, they want him as coach, but overall, if we can get a bat. And I know you all know who you want as your bat. I'm still looking at more Japanese guys. I think if they just adapt another year, I think it's going to be fine. But Nola, I want Nola here. I think Nola can fit the Red Sox scheme in the pitching. And then I want to give our young guys a shot. Look at Rafaela. He was great. Kyle Teal's up there, going to come eventually. But give these younger guys a shot because we need to start over, man. This is a major start over. But I am looking forward to next season. Of course, this year is not the best. But that's what I think. I think next year is going to be way better than people think. I think we're on the right track, though.
What are my thoughts on this 2023 team? Where do you begin? It starts with how the team is playing. The Red Sox didn't play good, guys. Let's be honest. They were, as I always say, they're the most consistent team in Major League Baseball. They play really good. If their pitching's really good, their hitting's bad. If their hitting sucks, their pitching's good. We can't have a consistent team, and that's the one thing that I realized going into 2023. Me and Dev are big on optimism. We're both optimistic, I'd say, about this team, and we want to believe in good things. And I like Heimblum. I know personally, I do think he deserved another year under his contract. That's just me personally, so he can show that he can spend money. A lot of people don't like him, but I mean, I thought he did at least one more year. If he didn't do good the next year, cut him, end of the thing. But they cut it early, and I think it's a smart move because they're going to hire someone that can spend money too. They're looking at Sam Fold, the GM of the Phillies at the moment. Right. They're looking at Kim NG, who's very good. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, so I don't want to mess it up. But NG, she's very good. She's the Marlins general manager at the moment. She took over after Derek Jeter. So the offseason's bright. Yeah, I do agree. Yoshi Yamamoto is going to be a good guy that we really want here because he is a stud, and it's going to be a battle between the Red Sox and Yankees who gets them because they said the Yankees are willing to drop a bag. You saw Steinbrenner. Yeah. I always mix them up. Steinbrenner you saw the other day or a couple months ago, actually, or a month ago. So the other day, kind of, because it was recent this month, that he went to Japan to scout him. And they asked him if he was about it, and obviously you got to keep your lips sealed because that's tampering. There's a lot of bats that I'd like. I want to keep Justin Turner. I think he's a great leader in the Red Sox clubhouse. He does great with the young guys. I mean, look at last year we had JD, we had Xander Bogaerts, and under those couple guys, the Red Sox players, it showed. Like Jarren Duran even said, he was like, I just couldn't be myself. Now Casas is comfortable, and he had a great year. He's injured to end the year, sadly, but he'll be back healthy next year. I agree with Tanner Houck. I think he should be more of a reliever than he should be a starter, but everyone has their own opinion on that. And I think, pitching Aaron Nola, Yamamoto, and then get a bat. Maybe Verdugo is gone and you sign Cody Bellinger in the offseason, or you can sign guys who have good bats. This team has very good potential. Young guys, Rafaela. I can go on and on, but this team has a high ceiling. And if the Red Sox can invest in this team, look out for 2024, guys. This Red Sox team under new management, it could go a long way. Maybe under Alex Cora, maybe under a new manager. Who knows what the future holds?
But it's clear, though, that Cora didn't address the pitching.
Oh, yeah, no.
Like, that's one of our biggest things was pitching. And now, next year, what is he going to do next? Are we going to sign another guy like Kluber? I don't want that. No one wants that. So give the young guys a shot. Come on.
Yeah, I think the younger guys are going to be good. There's Brian Mata in AAA too. There's a lot of young, good pitchers that the Red Sox have in their farm system that can make appearances. Shane Drohan's another guy. He's been struggling, but we'll have to see how that goes. A lot of young talent in this team, and I think the first thing you got to look at when you're looking at this team is pitching. You got to revamp the pitching staff. That's the first thing you got to do. The lineup, I looked it up the other day, and defense too. The Red Sox, third best team offensively in all Major League Baseball. 22nd ranked pitching. 29th ranked defense in Major League Baseball. Almost worse compared to the San Francisco Giants. Second to last in the league in defense. Thanks, Kike Hernandez. Thank you, Rafael Devers. Thank you, everybody, for making me have anger issues at my TV this year. But yeah, I think the revamp on the defense, revamp on the pitching, this team's back in it. They can be very good. Who are some guys that you guys want? I know there's a big free agent pool. Oh, forgot to mention. Sorry. I'm going to answer my own question real quick. I forgot to mention Blake Snell. Blake Snell is the guy I want on this team. Yes. I forgot to mention the one I was talking about the offseason. Blake Snell's coming off of probably a Cy Young season. So Blake Snell. But now, to stop answering my own question, let you guys answer. Who do you guys want on this team next season?
Blake Snell and Soto. I want Soto. Is it going to happen? Probably not. But I think we could do a great trade package for him. I think if we could just move on from Verdugo. He's got a shirt on Verdugo right now. But we need to move on from Verdugo. We just need to. Verdugo and Cora, if Cora's going to stay, we can all agree. It's not going to happen. They don't get along. They say that they do, but they don't. So get someone in here that can get along with them, that can help Devers at third, that can help center field. I want Duvall back personally. I think Duvall would be good for center field, but we need a really consistent right fielder, and we need a consistent bat. The only thing is, guys, we know this. We have too many left guys. We have too many left at bats. So if you're going to get a right-hander guy, I don't really know who I would get because there's not really a lot much out there hitting-wise and outfield-wise on the right-hand side. So address the pitching, bring back Jansen another time. I want Jansen back under a new coach. But yes, that's what I'm thinking. What do you think, Dev?
Well, I mean, the big question is starting pitching because the Red Sox need some starting pitchers. So, let us be reliable. If you're really relying on, Bayo, on Whitlock, on Houck, and what's his face, Corey Kluber, you're looking like last season, like all over again. Like if you got, like Italy Jet said, if you got Aaron Nola, if you got Blake Snell, maybe you could be a little bit more content with this team. But the first thing we need is starting pitching. Starting pitching, maybe some relief help. Because I'll give Bloom credit. He did well with the relief help this year. You know, getting the pitcher from the Dodger, what's his name, that had the 1.0 ERA. What's his face? I'm drawing a blank on him.
Nick Anderson.
No, not Nick Anderson. The pitcher from the Dodgers that we got this year.
Chris Martin.
Chris Martin.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris Martin. He's been doing great.
Need help?
Right. He's a great eighth inning, and maybe, you know, if Kenley Jansen doesn't sign back with us, he could be a great closer for us in the near future. So maybe get another, maybe seventh, maybe eighth guy reliever, because, you know, right now our relievers, I'd say, are pretty mediocre right now. So get yourself, you know, a bat, get yourself starting pitching. You know, we can get good GM. I think we can roll right along with this Red Sox team. That's all we need. Starting pitching is the number one thing that we need. Starting pitching.
But let me ask you this, though.
What's up?
What if Cora is staying? What type of guys do you think Cora would bring in?
Like as a GM or as a manager?
A manager and a GM. What would you do? Because Cora has not been having a good track record of bringing in people in.
Right.
So what would you do?
Well, what would I do if I was him? If he could do like a little role of, like, you know, we keep on bringing up Brad Stevens, because, you know, he was, you know, a good head coach, but he's been a better GM because he can do the trade aspects.
Agreed.
And, like, you know, he brought in, you know, Ennis Cantor. He did, you know, trades like, you know, brought in Kristaps Porzingis. He's brought in, you know, some good mediocre players. If that's what Alex Cora can do.
Being the basketball player for
Yeah, basketball player. Yeah, exactly. Like we'll see how he does. If he's injured or not, you know, we'll see how, you know, this season goes. But, you know, if Alex Cora can do what Brad Stevens is doing as a GM for the Boston Celtics, then I'd be totally fine with that. If he can try to bring in like a Juan Soto, try to bring, you know, some decent bats and maybe some good pitching in, I'd say that's a W move for Alex Cora right there for sure.
Are we just making assumptions that Alex Cora is going to be the general manager here?
You know what? With this team, we have to. We have to.
We have to assume.
Hey, I mean,
this team is so dysfunctional. There's so many things could go.
you know what else is a dysfunctional team? I don't know if you guys can see the screen on the left. The New York Yankees right there on the screen right now. They're the future last place New York Yankees, by the way.
Oh my God.
For I think what it starts with, I think as a here's what my personal opinion is: revamp the whole coaching staff. The whole coaching staff needs to be abolished.
I'm sorry, Jason Veritek, but it's not working right now.
No, I love Jason Veritek.
I love you.
I'm gonna say this with my whole passion and
Oh,
expletive.
no.
Viewer discretion is advised. Fuck you, Carlos Feblins. Get out of here, please. Please, dude. Oh my God. I went to 2 or 3 games this year. That game with Reese McGuire on a second base, that should have been off the wall when Connor Wong hit it. Cost the Red Sox the game, by the way. That Dodger game where he sent Connor Wong to third. Like, what are you doing? And then there's so many other things that are go on. I also think that, like, yeah, maybe GM wise, there's 4 options that the Red Sox can look at right now.
Yeah.
Sam Fuld from the Phillies, him from the Marlins.
Yes.
You also have Mike Hazen, who has history with the Red Sox. He's worked with the Red Sox before. He's currently on the team that's also on the screen right now, the Arizona Diamondbacks. And then Brandon Gomes of the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's the right-hand man to Andrew Freeman. That's a guy I would like because he's experienced what it's like to spend money. So that's good. Also, I think another guy Justin wanted to mention too. Try and go after Zach Gallen of the Arizona Diamondbacks. I think he's a free agent either this year or next year, but I wouldn't mind seeing Zach Gallen with the Red Sox. Great pitcher. I'm gonna say it. I always gonna say it. Merrill Kelly, get me Merrill Kelly, please. Big Merrill Kelly guy. He's proved it this year that he's amazing. Get him on the team.
Okay.
But yeah, this team revamp the coaching staff, and we might be in a good spot.
But
There's always a but.
what about Veritek?
I love Tech, dude.
I
love
know,
him.
but what do you want to do?
Make Pedroia the bench coach. Give Pedroia the bench coach job. I think he's ready for a coaching spot. I mean, did you guys see the other day? It was like he went into the Arizona Diamondbacks dugout, and he went and he gave them a hype speech. I think it was pretty cool that they did that for him, and they obviously gave him like a little chat, and it was cool. Give him a hype because he's been in the hit. For those who don't know, the manager of the Diamondbacks is Torey Lovello. Torey Lovello is the manager of the Diamondbacks. He used to work for the Red Sox. He went in and he got a former player from his team, Dustin Pedroia, to hype up the players. Tell him, hey, because when he got called up in 2007, he was a rookie. A lot of young guys. this Diamondbacks team, there are a lot of young guys right now, inexperienced. Give them like a hype speech. Tell them where you've been before. And I feel like he's a born leader, Dustin Pedroia. I personally, if Alex Cora leaves, make Pedroia the manager. Him or David Ortiz. I've seen it before. He coached the Dominican Republic a couple of years ago.
He's gonna mess up Pedroia's name over and over again. Your name's Dustin?
I thought it was Pee Wee.
Pee-wee.
No, but definitely David Ortiz. We saw it a couple of years ago. I think or 2 years ago during the All-Star game, he coached Team World, and he was amazing. And he brings a personality. He knows the system. He knows the team. That's a guy you can bring in too. David Ortiz is a born leader, Hall of Famer. He knows what it's like to win, and that's what you need to do. Boston sports, you're supposed to win.
Amen. All right, for the final topics we're gonna go into, because this has been so much fun. We gotta bring in Justin. Justin, come on in here, man. Making this happen. The Swingin Chicken, man. The Swingin Chicken. Look at him, and he's a bachelor, ladies and gentlemen. Hit him up.
Look at that smile. Show the
Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Okay, we got to go into the race series. Like, we got to break your curse. I can't do this again, man. I'm never gonna come back to Boston again if we can't break this guy's curse. So
I might need a 12-pack.
he needs a 12-pack of that. But as the final topic, guys, let's talk about this Rays game. We have been losing, as we all know, but what can we expect against the last 2 games at Fenway? What can we expect, guys? Devin, talk to me.
Well, as being the most positive guy on this podcast, we're going to lose both games. I'm sorry, Rob. I love you, buddy, but we're going to lose both games. We're going to lose both games. But you know what? Here's the thing. The Red Sox can surprise us. This team can surprise us. I hope that I'm wrong about this, but hell, we're going to lose tomorrow night 15-1. And you know what? Make it even worse, 13-2 when we go. I think that's a thing that we're going to do. In the past couple of weeks, the Red Sox haven't shown that they want to, be in this playoff race. They basically packed it in. It's like the beer and chicken Red Sox, 5 or 4 years ago. They're packing things in, hell, Rafael Devers go to Trevor Story's, workout in Australia. Please. We need all your defense. We need your help. We need all of that come next season. Because with you and Trevor Story on the side, man, if you have less errors that you did this year, we could be a playoff winning team and we could possibly make it to the World Series. So I'm just saying, Rafael Devers, make it to Trevor Story's, Australia, wherever the hell it's going to be, Florida training workout, go right there. So you know what? This series is going to be an easy sweep for the Rays. This Rays team has surprised us. They have been on a good streak. Then they went on a bad streak. But, I feel like this Rays team is going to do well come this year, possibly the playoffs. But I'm going to be cheering for a different team come the playoff time. But we're going to get swept, fellas. I'm sorry. We're going to get swept. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry.
Talk to me, Rob. I agree with them, so talk to me.
Did you say 13-1?
Yeah. And then 15-1. You said 15 and 13.
I find it ironic. 13 plus 1 equals 14. Wander Franco, goodbye out the league. You are a bum. Get off
I thought you were going
the
to
planet.
I thought so too.
I gotta keep it friendly.
Boy, this guy. Screw this up.
I've seen the highs of the highs and the lows of lows with this team. I've seen 28-5. We got our asses kicked by 23 runs. It was bad. It was so bad. We're breaking the curse tomorrow. We're breaking the curse. We're starting the new season with a W. I think the Red Sox go out and win. That is a good question. I think. I want to say
this is where Noah comes in.
Yeah, shout out to Noah.
We love you, bud. We miss you.
Noah's in school. Sadly, he's still in high school. We miss you. You're here in spirit. I believe yesterday was Cutter Crawford, so it should be, I think, either Chris Sale or Brian Bayo in the final start that we get to see at Fenway Park. A 2-8 record for me at Fenway this year. Can we make it 3-8 at least, please?
I'm 0-1, sadly, because of Kenley freaking Jansen.
Oh no, it wasn't because of Kenley Jansen.
Tanner Houck tomorrow.
Tanner Houck. Okay, that's good.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
He's a big Houck guy.
I'm a big Houck guy. What about you? What's the next one?
The next one I'm checking it right now. Oh, Brian Bayo.
Brian Bayo tomorrow night. Oh,
we get to see Tyler Glass now too. So
that's gonna be a good pitching matchup.
Oh, okay.
And then Zach Efron is pitching tomorrow. for the Rays.
Zach Eflin, man, screw you. You should have came to Boston. I'll never forget that. It was the offseason. We offered him the same contract. He went to Tampa because it's close. I mean, maybe he made the right choice.
Yeah,
he probably
made the right
No,
choice.
for
Zach
this
made the
year,
right choice.
for this year, he made the right choice.
But no, let's play spoilers. Let's play spoilers to the Rays and the Orioles season here. I mean, obviously they're in the playoffs, but let's play spoilers. Let's see what happens. If we beat the Rays, I mean, if we even win 2 out of 3, that's good. Then guess what that means? That means the Rays have to play on the road in Baltimore or play on the road in Texas. If we beat Baltimore already got the division on lock, it looks like. But it's a battle. Maybe we sweep Tampa. There goes Baltimore wins the division. They're chilling. They have home field advantage, and
we go back to there too.
Who would have expected us to say, yeah, the Orioles are going to win first place?
That is actually
No one would have
crazy.
expected
Hey,
that.
props to them though. That fan base has been suffering for a long.
They
3 or
deserve it.
4 straight
They really
years
do
of
deserve
90
it.
to 100 plus lost seasons, and here you are. That's what good drafting does. Adley Rutschman, a beast. Gunnar Henderson, amazing. Probably the rookie of the year. Cedric Mullins, great. They have a lot of good guys. And they have Jackson Holiday in AAA, who they could call up at the end of September for a playoff run, but I don't think they will. I think they're going to wait until next year for him. But there's so many guys on that team. They are so good. They are going to be stacked for a long time. But yeah, let's play spoilers against the Tampa Bay Rays. I see us winning tomorrow because I want to end the
Oh man. Well, you know what? I kind of agree with Devin. I'm sorry, Rob. I'm so sorry. I love you, dude. He's my Italian brother from another mother, man. I love him. Andiamo. But let's just be honest. Yeah, I'm thinking like 10 to 2 tomorrow, and then also on Wednesday. I think that's going to be a good game. I think that's going to be a good game. I think so too. 1-1. That's what I'm thinking. As Rob looks at the ceiling at his future at Fenway Park. So no, I think we're going to lose 5-3 on Wednesday. I think tomorrow it's going to be 10 to 2. I love you, Hawk. I love you so much, man. But come on, just maybe a miracle.
I'm in the building. So.
Yeah, exactly. The curse is here. But before we end this podcast, man, give it up for the Swingin Chicken. Give it up for Justin, man. Thank you so much, dude. Show your face. Show that lovely face. There you go. And follow us on social media, Guy Boston Sports, Grandstand Productions. We're going to be at the game tomorrow and Wednesday. Come say hi to us. Let's take a pictures. Let's have some fun. Get some drinks. Whatever you guys want. But go Red Sox as always. And what do we love, boys?
We love that dirty water.
Good night. Peace.